Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Oblivion Quest Mods. As you can tell from the giant worm over there and the wisp thing, got some Shivering Isles mods too. It's basically OOO for Koskiros for Shivering Isles. So I found my belongings, at least nothing seems to be missing. I've got my belongings back and we're cured of all or at least most side effects. Tourman has a very disturbing idea of fun. So yeah, it's in Swampaga's hole. In this big room on the 3rd level. And yeah, the OOO Shivering Isles mod adds a few things like bosses and new creatures and different features. You know, and unique weapons like this. So off to the fringe. So the artist, Tholarun, wanted us to kill some creatures over in this area. So yeah, the hints are that it's like south of the fringe and like the ocean, and the weather's different from everywhere else. So right here. It's a pretty straightforward quest. A little childish if you ask me. I don't know, just BG was venting. Oh. Didn't see even that.
Move over, Bacon.
There's Shikshima. Oh, so many quest updates. And where's the other one? So this giant Scalon. There he is. Yeah, if you climb up the tower there, you can see him. Tholarun there watching.
Lead me to danger.
Guess it would have been, I don't know, more of a so many updates. Killed them both. I've done what Tholarun asked me. Time to report back. Would have been nice if maybe there was like a, you have to talk to me first when you get there, and then you get there and you talk to him and he says that you have to kill him like in a specific area so he can see it. Get a good view of you killing them. But let's go back to Zendria.
Your lips?
I've killed them and got their body parts. Good. Let me take them from you. I'm sure I'll put them to good use. Like making them part of a color I'll draw their bodies, bloody corpses with. It was a good sight. It just had hoped there would have been even more blood and gore, like guts flying around, fangs being buried deep inside your skin. Oh wow. You wanted to see me hurt? There is truth in pain. Know what you are, what your body is, just something to be taken apart by forces more powerful than you. Like poor Shikshima and Arthur had to learn as they crossed your path, such is life, such is death. Just take the body parts. Good. I'm gonna enjoy painting what I've seen. Only sad thing is now the zealots will take the fort again, and it's so pretty, such a good contrast between snow and blood. Yeah, someone moved his plant up. Audrey. I think that happens when the mushroom gets built.
Yes?
Rumors. More stuff. I'm not sure. On the one hand, I'm happy about we have additional storage space and curio to sort through our inventories. But on the other hand, did it have to be Dunmerry architecture? I don't have the happiest memories of Vardenfell.
See you later.
Yeah, I skipped the one about Morahame because I wasn't sure if I'd already read through it.
Blessings of the man.
Metasai. How can I help? Have I found it? Did I? And? I haven't found it yet. Come back in a few days. So we're gonna skip ahead to a few days because I kinda wanna get this one going.
Hello.
Blessings of the...
Okay. So here we are. After 7 days. Pretty long, but let's get it. And yes, I have found it, yet I cannot understand it. Too much is lost, destroyed, unrecoverable. My mind bursts. It's incomplete. How unnerving. You can help, Manasa. Help uncovering the secret revelation of the Heresy of Two Faces. It's said to be a very inspirational text. With my mushroom painting, I've hit an artist block, so I need help. Need to find out what's been written there, so it may inspire me. And I'm sure it will, but it's damaged, beyond repair. The most important parts. Here, take what I was able to recover. It's an obscure and arcane text. Hard to find out any solid information. See if you can recover what's lost. What was destroyed. Good luck. We both need it. Heresy of Two Faces. Well, the Heresy is one of the most arcane I've ever laid upon. Not easy to get, and no complete version seems to exist. Very strange, but together we can uncover its secret. I'm sure of it. So yeah, I kinda wanted to get this one, because it's one of those ones where you go around asking
Speak.
like everyone in the Shivering Isles and Cyrodiil about it. Oh, sorry, Cupcake. This book is too bizarre even for my family to handle, especially since it goes against everything our family stands for.
Take care.
Blessings of the...
She doesn't have anything.
Goodbye.
Let's see. Wrong one. Again, wrong one. So, lesser powers. Summon Haskell. We are here to guard Zendria, not external structures. However far away they may be, a few steps away or on the other side of the realm. Heresy of Two Faces. It's the counterintuitive revelation that makes the heresy as dangerous as it is. One of the best ways to unmake yourself. I will not help with such an endeavor. If you feel any sympathy concerning whom you work for, make up random nonsense instead.
See you.
Yes.
Heresy of Two Faces. Are you familiar with the meaning of reaching zero sum? The Heresy of Two Faces is obscure because most of those that delve in it simply disappear, like those poor mages researching the nature of souls. I fear it is time to make up your own mind. Not many left to help you with this kind of ideas. Who can help me? Considering the nature of the heresy, no mortal with a complete understanding is left. Theories may persist, however. Daedra, no more, may even have an innate understanding of the heresy's conclusions. Yet, They will not talk about them, at least no Daedra of this realm. What should I do? If I may be so bold, I'd suggest resorting to random nonsense, considering the nature of the heresy. It is for the best of all involved. Thanks for the information. It's my pleasure. I live to serve. So, let's try the last one and then go to Memoriam. Heresy of Two Faces. You are walking on a dangerous path. Such revelations do not belong into mortal consciousness. I will not suffer helping to destroy souls. Oh, that's not very helpful. We're in it. Heresy of Two Faces. Have you lost your marbles while staying in Lord Sheogorath's realm? The heresy is evil and dangerous. I've seen even Daedra fall to it. It's your existence, and you may throw it away if you want. Just don't take the others with you.
Good day.
Haven't actually read it yet. Two Faces. Fragment. I've read the fragment Manasai gave. Apparently there are 3 missing statements and 3 missing conclusions based on them. Manasai wants you to know that she's outlined the damaged and missing lines. Two Faces. It's known that Erebus is made of 2 fundamental elements, Anu and Padme. Sithis is a tendency for Erebus to attain a state of maximum homogeny. The Erebus knows 2 periods in which it is homogeneous. At the start, with the creation of Mundus, which attempted to recreate the initial state. Its opposite, Oriol, is a tendency for the Erebus to attain a state of maximum segregation. The Erebus knows such period between the realization of Oriel and the creation of Mundus. In this period, the Et Ada started to last and unrecoverable. Likely not relevant either. Is that initials? These conclusions unrecoverable. Likely a judgment not relevant to my cause. Yeah, I think that's initials. I think they're supposed to be like italicized or bolded or something. So these conclusions, because Oriel and Sithis are considered to be interchangeable with Anu and Padme, or in other cases their respective souls. Unrecoverable. Oh, I think there's brackets. Yeah, that's a bracket. That's an M and then a bracket. Yeah, the font is hard to read. Their respective souls. Unrecoverable notion. M. Anuel, or is that supposed to be Oriel, and Sithis act tangentially to Anu and Padme, as any time something is made more Anu-like, or by Anuel, something else is made more Padme-like, or something is made more Anu-like by Sithis. Something else is made less Padme-like. First missing statement, what is Sithis? Second missing statement, what is Oriel? Yet Sithis is also death and life, and Oriel is life. Third missing statement, fourth in total, likely a conclusion of the 3 statements above, which 2 are missing. A conclusion about the nature of Mara, not recoverable. What's her role? It's based on the first 3 statements. A conclusion about the nature of Mephala, not recoverable. What's her role? It's based on the first 3 statements. Here was some reinforcement, including Shazar, about the text, flow. It looked to be just a reiteration without value. Another reiteration was here. which seemed to have spelled out the conclusion of the missing parts 4 and 5. I wasn't able to recover it at all, however it is said that it is of consequence of 4 and 5. Your task is simple. Find out what the missing parts 1 through 3 said, then combine them to find out what 4 through 6 said. Unfortunately, as you read, most of the later parts of the writing were unrecoverable. I am not sure if you're able to deduce the missing parts, or need help. Good luck. So, yeah, that was a long one.
Well met.
Heresy of Two Faces. No. It's way too hot for me. I'd not touch it with a pair of tongs. The duality of things at higher subgradient is nothing I will be caught delving into.
Be seeing you.
So yeah, we'll continue this a little later. For now, let's go to Bravil. So, we've got a new riddle to solve, riddle of sorts to solve, and...
I hope I can help.
Sorry, I forgot about him. I've killed the Spectral Warrior, many thanks. While I was able to escape the clutches of the Golden Saint hierarchy, others still have to suffer. I hope that, in a way, I get my last order finished will help my brothers, at least a little bit. Anyway, thanks again. Heresy of Two Faces. Did you really think they would share this kind of knowledge with me? No, I don't think so. Morahame. Usually we're tasked with defending Mania. They're both outside and inside threats we need to deal with. Sometimes some of us get sent to Mundus for special assignments, like Stada a couple of years ago, or some, like myself, get trapped here. Tell me, what's so great about this place? Why does Mehrunes Dagon try to destroy it? It's already more run down than Dementia, and that says a lot.
Bye.
So we solved one. Yeah. So, Tiru's translation. We're gonna solve this one. A stream of life, a city lost long ago, at its end. A city lost long ago at its end. 3 bars to the fall, more following but leading astray. Behind the silver veil, closer to heaven, resting at sky's mirror. 3 steps, waiting between the second and the third. A dark one of the darkest, and a darkening one. A friend is the first, a substitution the second, a danger the third. Do not meet the 2 of them. So, Tiru gave us some help on some of this. So, it's right here, the Lagio camp. I've already been there. And part of it is, there's the river. He said it was in the Nibbin. And Silver Veil, Silverfish. A dark one, a friend, is the Dark Elf at the Imperial Bridge Inn. The substitution is Pyrite Shrine, which is a substitution for Akatosh. I think the steps might refer to these caves, but not quite sure. And the city, long lost city at the end, is Ondo, because it's an Ayleid ruin. I think the danger is Fort Intius, because it's at the very end of the river. But yeah, let's go to Imperial Bridge Inn first.
I've killed far worse than you.
High mountain ranges rise to the borders in the north.
What is it, citizen?
So with this friend, we also have
Marshes
a
and rainforests
translocation scroll
extend to the
added by
southeast borders.
How about that?
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
Nothing I'd like to talk
added
about.
by integration.
Take care.
Hi there.
What's new with you?
Leave me alone.
They say syndicates
She
of
was here a
wizards
second ago.
have led a boycott of imperial goods in the land of the
Where
Alps.
She's
are
looking
you?
for me.
The Aldmer have powerful
She was
wizards.
here a second ago.
It could be a dangerous
Somebody
situation.
help, come quickly, we've
Oh
got a
no.
burglar.
And there's
10
also
years
one
of
of
research down the drain.
Jishivra's notes here. Another riddle thing from the paper chase quests.
It's you, the hero of Kavach. This is truly.
Let's do this. Oh, I'm trying to skip. Yeah, this orc wants to fight people and is insulting people, so I've agreed to fight her, but I'm not gonna show up.
I'm waiting.
That's from Tales of Cyrodiil. Maybe if I ask about the paintings. Oriole medallion. I like it. Well, I would love to have her clothes. It also keeps Lithinly distracted. Sanguine. I like the picture. Reminds me of Morrowind, behind the curtains. Sanguine isn't part of the four corners of the House of Troubles. Malakath, Mehrunes, Dagon, Sheogorath, and Melard Vale. Those are the evil princes. Debauchery, passion, I don't see anything wrong with them. And obviously the tribunal neither, or we would have had 5 corners of trouble. Spy rotator. Don't mind it. A visitor from Morrowind once brought it with him. He was unable to pay, so he gave me the painting for a bed and a few tomatoes. It's nothing special. I guess she doesn't say anything about why she has a scroll. I guess she's friends with the Iliad. But, I don't know. Yeah, I'm supposed to go fight her on that bridge. Oh, and there's a quest marker for it. Pelagio Camp. Yeah, so all that stuff about the veil and the... or whatever. Alluding to a waterfall, so there's a waterfall and then there's the camp up here. Fortunately, the solution to this riddle kind of stands out. The others, you kind of have to solve them, you can't just come across them on your own, because they don't stand out as much as this. I'll use the scroll. I do have the spell, but I'll just use the scroll instead. So with translocation, you just aim for a person and it takes you to where they are. Since I'm a seducer, I could have just used my leap spell to jump up here. Found me, have you? Were you looking for me? Why is that? Imperial City. Old Cyrodiil. The city giving name to our ancient land. I couldn't bear setting foot in it. Even seeing White Gold Tower is like watching a rose wither. Rumors. Some get lost in history, others endure forever, if necessary. Hidden, wild, lost. Firu asked me to find you. I remember that name. Ages have passed since then. So, he had survived too? Not many of us were able to flee back then. Where does he live now? In the Imperial City, in Cyrodiil. He must be pretty desperate. It's a sad sight to see. To see what became of Cyrodiil, I couldn't stomach it. In fact, I don't feel home at all near any Polani settlement. Anyway, he asked me to find you, and you have found me. I don't know about other survivors. I don't like coming near Polani settlements. Even Cyrodiil itself, long since being the Polani capital. Anyway, I've seen his note on a tree at our lost home. There's a letter on the cupboard. Give it to him. It will explain, well, a bit. You're staying here? Where else? We don't have a place in the world anymore. Here, there, doesn't really matter, does it? We all have to find our place in the world. Tiru has found his, I found mine. And the others, I don't know. So please, just let me stay hidden. It just wouldn't do us good if we were spotted. Have a better life.
It's my pleasure.
So,
Good day.
there's a painting of him. Yeah, Morahame. Where is it? Eastern Shore, pretty far south. Yeah, right here. So, here we are in Morahame with a bunch of goblins, gargoyles. Which thankfully didn't start attacking us immediately. That looks out of place. So I think you could use telekinesis. Or just climb up it. Or, you know, if you aren't paying attention, you might walk inside. Vernakus. So, then you can just go back to the... Yeah, see, here it is, Knoll Mountain, that's what it is. I knew there was something about Knoll. Because one of the directions they give you is something about knolls. Knoll. Oh yeah, just turn in the Chim to him. Vernakus soul. You found it, then. Good. Let me take it from you then. What's up with this soul? It's one of a once famous lesser Daedras. More is of no concern to you. Here's your reward. Let me check the list to see if there's anything else you can do at the moment. Debts. Checking my list, and nothing for you to do right now. Check back later. So yeah, then you check back after you've gained a level. Yeah, it gives you like 100 gold, I think. So, what do I do now? So, let's go to Arcane University.
I hope I can help.
Yes, I messed it up.
Good day.
No, it wasn't even a letter. Drop the letter.
Day.
Got the letter. She gave you a letter? Please, let me have it. Here it is. Thank you. I'll need some time to study. We have to encrypt all our writings. Just never mind. Here's a nice little thing we kept at home. A sword of some kind. A bit rusty, but still sharp. Never had seen anything like it elsewhere. So after doing this quest, it opens up the Imperial City and Leowen Guild Guide Diplomat quests. Reminisce's schedule is still messed up. Still in love with his bookshelf.
Well met.
Thanks.
Truly, you are an...
Heresy of Two Faces. Never heard of that one. Is it a necromantic book? Sounds a bit like it. Don't dabble. That was not helpful at all.
Well met, guildmate.
Well, on to Merendon. Oh, that should be enough for now. Hopefully it's
How do you do?
short enough
You've done
once
good
I
deeds. The Nine
edit
will
it.
bless you and cure diseases when you visit their ways.
Last one's been a little long, but last one was a bit long.
Take care. I hope I can help.
Heresy of Two Faces. Some may wake up and realize that Zenithar and the Clavic as well have somewhat related spheres, and from there it just goes downhill. The Heresy of Two Faces is an example of this. If you haven't achieved Chim, I'd say stay as far away as possible, which is what I do. It's better for everyone.
You too. What is it?
I think Zereshu actually had a topic about Zero Sum and Chim in her question, so next video I'll do that and try and solve this riddle or issue. Well, see you next time.